Hey everyone, and let's continue reading Irotoridori no Sekai. And I feel like we are getting close to the end of the event, so let's not waste any more time and jump straight to the reading. 10 minutes. That's the time we have until our day comes to the end. Where should we spend our final moments? Should I head toward the lighthouse, the outer skirts of the town? We are no longer holding hands. So, Yuma. Yeah? What's going to happen to us once the day ends? We're gonna forget about everything and instant repeat. Unless we decide, we're gonna decide to go to the Library of Beyond and save everyone. I don't know, maybe we'll just disappear before each other eyes. Then everyone we know will reappear in this world one by one. So we really can stay together forever? Can we? Who knows? Who knows? Do not care? No, Shinku, I do care. It's just that I have had a long time to prepare myself for this eventuality. If you and I stay here, then no one will ever find happiness. Yuma. I guess I failed. In the end, I wasn't able to teach you what true love is all about. I think he's still making the right decision. It says that we are facing the reality instead of trying to run away and hide ourselves in this colorful world. I mean, even if it's doesn't sound like a plausible decision at the first glance. Well, I always knew that I couldn't teach you everything. How could I? I don't even know the first thing about love myself. I do want you to know, though. I did believe that if we spent long enough time together, we'll be able to learn and understand it gradually. But Shinku continues casting her gaze across the vast blue sea. You would never agree to spending such a long amount of time with me. I mean, we won't spend all the time we can afford with Shinku, but just the circumstances are against us. You won't say that you love me back. I know how can I get you to either. And the reason we are doing this and not professing our love to Shinku is just it's just we put in the safety pin instead of firing the bullet and smashing our own plans to save everyone. Because if we let our feelings flow with without suppressing them in any way, like I'm afraid that we won't be able to leave this place. Like, we're just gonna choose Shinku, and that's the story. If you would only say that, then I would be able to know that I succeeded in fulfilling your wish. I was honestly happy. You were constantly by my side ever since I was young, and nothing could have made me happier. When most people would to spend the nights alone, I always had you. Because you were there, I wasn't haunted by despair and loneliness. And even I tried to forget about you. I didn't abandon, you didn't abandon me. Even though that was one of the cruelest things I could have done to you. That means so much, much more to me than you feel in my wish. I have to tell you something, Shinku. This is the true way for us to reach the great library of the beyond. Also, when I think about it, is what you may say right now, that in a certain way we already experienced what the true love is, and our wish is fulfilled. Because Shinku was with us this entire time and gave us plenty of love. The end which exists to fulfill every last wish in this world. What? Life was given to humans so that the wishes and dreams they hold inside their hearts can take shape. My wish was to fall in love, but that's something that can never be allowed to happen. Because I have to return to the library and rescue everyone who was taken. Yes, that's why I'm trying to fulfill your wish, so that we can go and... No, that's not how it works, Shinku. No way you got that misconception. You got it from Suzu, as you could remember from the previous part. Well, I do know, but no, that no longer matters. Anyhow, the truth is, my wish mustn't be fulfilled. Huh? The short predetermined time allotted to humans that they refer to as alive. Those who are able to fulfill their wishes within that span of a time turn into books and become stowed away within the shelves of the library. Then they enter a deep long slumber, where they dream peacefully of their next journey and the wish they want to fulfill during it. When their wish had been decided upon, they reawaken as a new human soul, ready to depart and continue the journey. However, those who are unable to fulfill their wish do not become books immediately. They must knock on the door to enter the library. And that's what we're gonna do. They then have a detailed discussion with the manager and me. I tell them how sorry I am that they were unable to fulfill their wish, but then I give them the chance to go out and try again, immediately, if they so desire. After that, we would have to plan together so that they would have an easier time fulfilling their wish. Also, would assure them that this time it would all be okay. Even if this world ends up in that place one way or another, as their life ends. But that distinction matters a lot in my case. If I can return to the library via the latter way I mentioned, in other words, if I could return to the library without having fulfilled my wish, he would be able to take the role of the manager again, like. Or at least that's what I imagine he's getting to. Then I would be able to enter there without losing my thoughts or memories and without being turned into a book. That would be my chance to fight back against the corrupted power of the library and set everybody free. Right now I'm neither a human nor a god, so if I want to return to the library and reclaim my position as its manager, I have to complete my life here as Kanori Yuma without fulfilling my wish. That's why I can tell Shinku that I love her. Because those words hold power. Is that how it works? Like, I love you. I love you, Shinku. If I utter these words, it would all come to an end. They should be fulfilled. The story would come to an abrupt and unanticipated conclusion. And we would just be stuck in this big world. Even if it's a nice place to be. I would no longer be able to save everyone. Not only that, but the great library of the beyond would likely be stuck in that chaotic state forevermore. What? You aren't allowed to fulfill your wish? Then what I have been working toward all this time? Why have I been trying so hard to fulfill your wish? That was probably because Soul-san was trying to fulfill my wish too. I told you that I would have given up on love, but this was likely her way of telling me not to. But why? Why did no one ever tell me this? If you had, what would you have done? Oh no, like... He asked you the worst question possibly he could have asked you in return, like... No retorted with, She shakes your head vigorously. I have no idea. How could you expect me to know? That's all too complicated for me. I guess mission complete with just Shinku to tears again. Yeah. We have 5 minutes left. It will be gone before we know it. Just 5 freaking minutes, like, jeez. Time is ticking mercilessly fast. I love you, Yuma. And that's not a lie. But now, after what you just told me, I'm only growing more and more confused. In what way do I love you? As a friend? As a romantic partner? As a family? Is this really the way in which you wanted to be loved? It's not about the way we want to be loved, but it's more about that we can't afford to be loved and love in return. I can't say. Me neither. I just don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know a single thing about love or what it is, but we don't have any more time. I just wish we had more time, Yuma. I want to know either what I feel for you is true love. Whether it's an illusion, an emotion that Natsume Suda wrote into this book. But can we really take your hand? But this is up to us. I really gonna save everyone or choose Shinku above all else. I think it's time to decide, like. Shinku reaches out from my hand. I want to be with you for just a little longer. Long enough for me to find the answers I'm looking for. But I feel for my girl. She's really going for a lot right now. As you could see. But I don't take your hand. So that's our choice, I see. Yuma. I'm sorry, Shinku. I really wish I didn't have to be it didn't have to be this way. You're the one who suffered the most from all of this. I even lied to you. None of us told you the truth. This whole time I have used you and forced you to live how I wanted you to. I just ask one thing though, Shinku. Please don't blame Susan for this. Honestly, I kind of understand your mindset this whole time. She wanted you and me to live in this world together. That's what I truly believe. She probably wanted me to give in to your persuasion during these final moments and decide that I do want to fulfill my wish after all. Then you and I would live happily ever after. That's probably what she had in mind. Even if that's not 100% accurate, I know it's too far from the truth, but that's just Suzu for you. I think Susan decided that she would take it upon herself in my place to find some way to make it to the Great Library of the Beyond herself. Honestly, you know, I'm sure she would have found a way somehow. And everyone would be set free at last. Then why not just leave her that to her and... because it's... because it's our undoings that led to this situation firsthand, like... No, I can't. I can't go along with your plan. Go along with your plan? What, Yuma? This isn't some game. I know, Shinku. It's not a game. That's why I have to atone for my own sins. I can simply pass the responsibility off to somebody else. I'm the one who brought upon all of this suffering to everyone, and that's why I'm the one who has atone for that. What's the point otherwise? I can't rely on my master to clean up after my mistakes any longer. At some point I have to take responsibility for my actions. So I'm going back to the library. I'm returning to the Beyond, the Divine Sanctum, and from there I'll pray for you to find happiness. I pray that you will find a world this time that's able to give you the happiness you deserve. A world where you will meet somebody so wonderful that you will forget all about me. No, don't say that, Yuma. I don't need that. I just want to be with us. Aren't you? Shinku. I'm sorry. I know deep down I understand I really do. Giving everything to Natsumu and hoping that she'll fix everything all on her own, that's nothing more than a mere wishful thinking. What if she fails? What if she never finds a way to solve things? Even after years upon years of searching. She's clever, yes, but she's still only mortal, not a god. What if she eventually discovers that the core problem is much more complex than she ever imagined? What if it's something really impossible for her to solve alone? And I think we're only one who can truly solve the task, because we were managing this library all this time for upon 1,000 years. Should I really ignore all the things that could possibly go wrong, but it works out fine, and we're here alongside each other while forgetting all about these children. I think we can't do it. Unfortunately, we can't. Shinku shakes her heart. Her hair is swaying. Especially if we have the way to fix it. But we know that there is a way to fix it. It will... I probably will just keep eating us from the inside. If you make the choice to keep living with the Shinku in this world, like, so I doubt it's gonna be a happy ending either way, like, if you choose to go with the Shinku. Shinku shakes her heart, her hair swaying. We can't do that. It would be no different than leaving those kids to die. And even Shinku now won't be happy when she learned the truth. So with that in mind, the best solution is going to have to be to go to that place yourself. That's the best chance we have of setting those kids free. Yeah, I know. Our only option is to have me go back there. That's the only way in which everything will be solved without issue. But I just, I don't want you to go. I love you, Yuma. I do. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But there's a chance that this love I feel for you isn't the kind of love you desired. Might be not true love, and the time we have left is but too little for us to figure that out. Please, tell me, Yuma, what I'm supposed to want. Can't even tell that to you. I want to be apart from you, but I can't bear to abandon my precious children either. She buries her face in her hands and shakes her head. I know, Yuma. I know what to do. I hate this. Why does it have to be this way? It hurts so badly, Yuma. My chest feels tight and it's aching. I cast my gaze over the horizon and maintain my silence. I just remembered something, Yuma. Library's power is shining in her way right now, isn't it? In the situation as it is, will your plan to return there really work out? As you anticipate, she's aiming for a single star she can catch and try to persuade us not to go. My girl is really persistent, I would give you that. It's not the same place as it was when you lived there. It's in the chaos. It's suffering from some anomaly. More likely it isn't functioning normally. You might be able to return there in the end, regardless of whether you feel you wish or not. I mean, you lived there alone for so long. Why can't it give you that? I can't, Shinku. I can't act on the baseless speculations. The situation is too dire for me to just pray for a miracle. Everyone's safety is riding on this. I know, but still, Shinku. I hold your hand as lightly as I can. Yuma. I need to stop pressing the right mouse button. I know that CGI is good and all, but that's not the right place, not the right time. Yuma. I wish we had this CGI, but in much better time, where we could enjoy our time with Shinku and happily take her hand and run through the field together. Yuma? Her eyes swim with the tears as she looks up at me. Those tears break my heart. Were they merely an inevitability written into this fake story, or were they product of a genuine sadness she was feeling? I don't know. I don't, but I still cast my gaze down to the ground, unable to bear seeing her weep like this. I have to return to that place, Shinku. I can stay here. This is the decision I have arrived at. Yuma, I will never forget you. I will never forget you, Shinku. When after I return to that place, no matter what happens, I swear to you that I will never forget you ever again. And if I can tell you that I love you. Please, God, if you're listening, just got me with this one thing. I'm sorry, Shinku. Please turn and don't be afraid. I pull her small body toward me and plant a kiss on her forehead. Then I release her. Let go of your hand and avert my gaze. Oh. Please. Please, tell me that isn't real, Yuma. She clings tightly and desperately to my arm. Yeah, it has to be like this, Is this really the end? Is this really goodbye? 10. Oh crap, it's just merely 10 seconds left. Gosh. Like, I'm liberator, Shinku. That's how I've lived my life in this world. So I have to go and set everybody free. It's my final task. No. Don't go, Yuma. I don't want to say goodbye, not like this. I want to fall in love, I want to experience that with you. 5. I still haven't learned anything at all. You know a single thing about love. 4. We were supposed to do a smash and turn so much together. We were supposed to learn how to love us. I think we had it. We have learned what. In a way, we did learn what love is. Like the whole time we spent with the Shinku here in this world, and before that is true love. Like even if we didn't declare it to each other here, we just lived it. And share this life with each other, love with each other. 3. I shake my head. 2. I can't live that life with you, Shinku. Even if it's still a shame that we have to live like this. I can't live that life with you, Shinku. These are the rules. 1. So what? I don't care what the rules say. I love. And here it goes. There are. I shut the book in my hands. The end. The world is now no more. Instantly the town is filled with the hustle and bustle for life again. But it hurts. The space next to me, my hand, my heart, they're all empty. From here on out, I will have to face every trial, every tragedy, every lonely moment without her comfort. I'll be alone, all alone forever. I zip at the sky again, like... Is it how Sekai is gonna end? Like, damn. Nah. There's no way that it's gonna end. This is such a downer ending. I zip at the sky again. It's a beautiful blue. There's not a feather inside. I'm sorry. Also, I'm wondering how it even works. I mean, we left the colorful world, but still, what just happened? We left, but how? Or when we did go to the library of the Beyond and fix everything? Did we skip any time? Like, it's some sort of time skip or no? What is going on? Like, I'm sorry. I'm kinda confused here. Shinku has returned to the other world by now, probably trying her hardest not to cry. I've been used and manipulated so much in this awful dream. I wonder if she hates me now, all the horrible things I did to her. I'm so sorry, Shinku. You truly is an imperfect being. Oh, Yuma-san. Why Kana is growing up? I turn around to find Kana standing there. What are you doing out here? It's not your lunchtime. She tells me that she came looking for me, so she couldn't find me anywhere in the dorm. To which I ask her, "Hey Kana, what's the day today? What's the month and the year?" You want to know the date? What for? No reason, I'm just curious. Oh, okay. Yes, you happen to know? I believe today is, She proceeds to tell me the day, month, and the year. It happens to be the very day, 5 years ago. The summer day I wish to return to, as I tried to wipe Shinku from my memory. Why did you want to know? Is everything alright? Ah, so we still, Huh? Are we still in the colorful world, but like 5 years? But we went back 5 years in the past, like. Why did you want to know? Is everything alright? There's anxiety in her voice, but I shake my head. No, it's nothing. If I couldn't fulfill my wish to fall in love, then I decided it would be best to forget about you completely. To me, it was the easiest way to give up on finding love. However, I won't forget Shinku ever again. Till death, and even beyond death, I remember her forever and ever. I look to my side and see nothing but a large empty space. It symbolizes the regret I will always carry with me from the decision I made on this day. The tangible proof that my heartfelt wish was something that was never meant to be. It hurts. My heart aches so much. I made the right choice though. Also, it's alright, like, it's alive. This was for the best. Let's go, Kana. I'll bet everyone is waiting on us. Sure. Are you alright though, Yuma-san? You seem a little out of it. I smiled and assured her that I'm fine. I will more than likely remain alone for the rest of my life. Shinku was suddenly echoing in my mind, and I shed a few tears. More than likely, I'll remain alone for the rest of my life, though. And here we have the transition, another nice one. The years passed and passed. Eventually, my life came to an end. So now we would be able to go to the Library of Beyond. I see. Now finally everything makes sense for me. Like, with an unfulfilled wish in my heart, my soul traveled to the Beyond. I hear a grating sound. This is the prison of souls. I look around the place. Oh, how it's changed in my time away. Ominous black clouds loom in the air everywhere. They're the clouds, like. To me, it looks the same. Whoosh, whoosh. They swim immensely. To swallow our hungry creatures. Are we getting any fighting, like? It would be cool if we get some fighting like we did back in chapter 11 from the common route. I know what they have become, and likely don't fully understand their own existence either. The sad creatures are like forgotten toys gathering dust in the attic. I'm back. Oh, how long it has been since I was last in this library. Here I am, back at last. It's time to change your appearance back to what I ought to be. The very realm itself seems to be shaking erratically. All because its manager, have returned. Once those black cloud creatures that snuck here during my absence notice my presence, they skitter and scurry away. Either they fully understood what was happening or were in complete ignorance. Those bastards seem to have enjoyed the havoc they were able to wreak. After making sure every last one of them is gone, I lock the door that connects this place to the outside. The doorbell that Susan returned is also there. Now everything is back to normal. I'm not quite a human and not quite a god, but even so, I'm going to reclaim my position as the manager of this place. I'm sorry, everyone. Just as promised, I set Kana, Mio, and the others free, and they returned to the real world, which is no longer frozen in a time. I'm so sorry for causing you all so much suffering. The part that always feels so weird to me. There's so many moments when instead of just them saying, for example, like I'm so sorry here, like this whole part just repeats twice. And it happens a lot throughout the entire story. Like, there are hundreds, if not thousands, moments that have such thing happen. And it kinda looks odd to me. Ever since the day when Shinku and I set our farewells, I've been working as a liberator alongside Susan. Running around it, trying to save all the lives that have been targeted by this place. However, to no avail. Our success rate remained at a flat 0%. Still, despite how long it took me to get here, I'm finally at peace. I placed down the books I brought here with me. Susan and I had gathered those books over the course of our work as liberators. Those small creatures who had invaded this place had rolled them out some sort of a sick prank. I'm just so tired, so I'm really exhausted. I decided to put the box on the shelves later. Right now all I want is to sleep. I want to close my eyes and think of you, Shinku. For so many years, so many tens of years, my heart has been empty. Even so, I can say that I lived a happy life. So to the wonderful people around me. Kinda remained sweet and endearing as always, all throughout the years. May you continue to support me throughout my life, always silent, bemoaning my hopelessness. I felt bad about it all, and I suggested they find someone else, get married, and live a happy life with them. Kinda cried. Well, she just glared at me angrily. I don't know why they acted like that. Also, crazily enough, Tsukasa became richer than any of us. I mean, I'm not surprised with how hardworking Tsukasa is. They should still continue to lament her lack of a breath. But I guess there is Bobby's didn't save her from her fate. But well, at least she got to become a crazy rich. How they never grew. When I consult her though, she would always pick it back up, just like she used to. Oh, I would never get implants on you, son. That's cheating. I have to grow big boobies naturally. Shouting silly lines like that, and it really me as a god. It never did stop. Chill out, we were the god all this time. Like, so my girl was technically right about this. Even if we are not the god of the movies. She was taking us for. Like. At this point, I can't help but find it ironic that she called me a god. Can you continue to play games with me for the rest of my life? Even when I was feeling down, she paid no mind to that and kept me company. Thank you all so much. Words can express the gratitude I feel. Ayumu, Susan. Oh, come on. You didn't find a couple of words to say about them. Aku-san and Randa, all the other inhabitants of all the various worlds. All worked hard to bring me happiness. I love them all so dearly. Even if they weren't real in the truest sense. They all not they were like. Still, all I wanted to was to be with Shinku. The life is who I had sacrificed. A future which was never meant to be. Whenever I thought back on it, my chest would ache with regret, and I would begin to question whether or not I had really made the right choice. Where are you right now, and what are you doing? Have you fallen in love with someone yet? You could glimpse into her life now that I'm here. I know you could, but I'm scared too. What if she was someone, not me? What if she was someone, not me? What if she had forgotten all about me? What if I don't exist in her mind? I don't even want to imagine it. It would break my heart. I fall asleep. I will never leave this place ever again. It will be my prison for eternity. It can shine my soul. I love you, Shinku. I love you so much. I uttered those words which I was never allowed to say to her. It's true. I always have, and I always will. I love Nikaido Shinku. This is it, the end. This world has reached its end. With it, my story comes to a conclusion. I close my eyes, hoping that I will be able to find happiness in my dreams at least. From this day onward, you and I will always be together. I can still hear your voice calling to me in my mind. Just how much time have passed. I open my eyelids. Right, I almost forgot. I have work to do. I'm a robot and must continue my essential work. So we're back to the state we were before we fall in love with Shinku. First, I need to put all the books I brought back with me. The ones that Susan and I retrieved which I left out yesterday. I go and pick them up. It's time for us to talk about what your next life will be. Open up the box one by one and call upon the souls inside before discussing things with them. I listen carefully and attentively to all of them, then bestow upon them enough power to make their wishes come true. Goodbye and good luck. I'll forever be praying that you complete your journey safely. I see you have countless souls. Please take me with you. I think to myself, But we're stuck in this god-forgotten place. I promise. This time I promise that I will live my life to the fullest and without regret. You know though, I can't. Telling myself it's impossible, I open up the next book. I made my decision, so now I have to live with it. Then something strange happens. Hey God, the girl who appears from the next book says, I know you. Huh? I look at her dubiously. Who is she? I can't for the life of me remember. I'm sorry, I don't think I know you. You don't remember? I should help me escape from that malicious god. I was your client. Alright. So this is her. I remember now. So it's the very same girl we're trying to save with Susan back then, and then we took Kana with us for the first time. She was the girl with the large tag on her face, which hid her features like a mask. I remember Susan telling me afterward that it was customary for the sacrifices in that world to wear them. You're that girl, she nods. Although I can't see her face or any part of her, I imagine that she's smiling warmly. Well, it's certainly been a long time. Susan kept your book safe ever since she, Tsukasa, and I went to retrieve it. Upon returning here, I brought it along with several others. What a coincidence that the book belonged to someone I had met. I'm sorry we couldn't save you. It's okay, don't worry about it. She responds, shaking her head, and a amicable tone to her voice. I actually wanted to thank you. Me? Uh-huh. I don't deserve to be thanked. Not in the slightest. Oh, but you do. Since you I was able to find the courage to save my parents. I was so sad and lonely back then. But now I'm glad that things ended up as they did. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you too. Suddenly, I hear another voice. It's another soul whose name I don't know. Who are you? I'm another one like her. I was chosen to be taken here, but you did everything you could to save me. Oh, he's the one with the souls that Susan and I helped. We desperately tried to find a way for him to escape the clutches of the chaotic library, but in the end we weren't able to save him. Are they gonna make the miracle happen and he would be able to leave the library and finally find the love and live our life together with the Shinku. You did everything you could to save me, and I will never forget that. He didn't depart for his next journey. Oh, never mind. I want to thank you too. You made me happy. Your soul smiles at me. If you're able, please convey my thanks to the lady who was with you as well. Souls continued to appear that day, one after another, smiling at me. Saying I'm the one who is grateful to all of you. I finally feel at peace. I'll never change in the represent success rate. It often made me feel as though our efforts were in vain. Sometimes I would even consider that there might not be any point in continuing our work. However, perhaps what we did wasn't as meaningless and fruitless as I thought. That's what I want to believe now. Eventually, after bidding our farewell to all the souls I met that day, the library fell quiet. Suddenly I hear melodious laughter. I turn around. Is it a Shinku? Wait, Sunny Day is the first girl who I met that day. The girl who I failed to set free with large dark mask in her. Aren't you going? After nothing she speaks to me. I should know all about you. Huh? Oh yeah, you already told me that though. No, what I meant to say is I have known you since before that. You and I have known each other for a long time. What do you mean? You places a finger in her chin as she chooses her words. You know who I am? Wait. I don't think so.
この声だったら聞き覚えはないかな。意地悪な神様
What? It was I all along. Holy crap, like. How about if I use this voice? In a bell, Mr. Big Butter got. I seen it here. Why? I guess I can't catch a break. It's been with тобой, no matter how many times she gets reborn. I've seen it here. Tell me if I'm mistaken, but sure I will. Another girl whose voice sounds a lot like yours. She and I spoke about all sorts of things here a long time ago, but it's literally her, but it's her incarnation in a different body.
そうだね
We sure did. The girl was Shinku's sister.
そう
Yeah, but that's
それ
me.
が私
I'm his sister.
お姉ちゃ
I.
んの妹の
Nikaido,
愛
I.
だよ二階堂愛
So, what I'm getting from this is that before I thought maybe they remain physically the same when they get reborn in a new world, but I guess it makes more sense that they have different physical appearances despite retaining the soul. How do you look like that though? Well, to be precise, it was I in my previous life. I'm someone else.
今の私は別の人だから驚いた
Surprised to see me here? Yeah.
やった
Woohoo! The girl raises her hands in a chair.
大成功
I did it. Did what?
人を驚かすの
Surprise you.
面
Us
白い
surprising people is so much fun.
こういうの大好きだよというか
Actually, come to
ここ
think
で
of
あ
it,
なたと
didn't
一
you
緒に
and I
こ
both
の
decide on the
体に
particular
生まれ変わる
details
のを決めたでし
concerning
ょ
how I'd be in my next life?
それなのに
Did you
覚え
really
てな
not
いの
recognize me? What's actually
本当に
expecting you
驚かれる
to
なん
be
て
surprised, you
思わ
know?
なかった
If anything, I'm the one who is surprised. You're just that forgetful. Sorry, but I don't remember. I've told to numerous souls during my time here, so I can't exactly remember all the specific details concerning each and everyone. If I wanted to remember someone, I would note down the conversations we had in my diary. But we did that. We just, Suzu ended up tearing out all the pages from our diary back then. But I never interacted with them once. Once they would set off to the next life.
そっかまあ
Ah, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. The girl who used to be Nikaido Ai then proceeds to explain to me what had happened to her. After speaking with me here in the library, she had embarked on a journey to find the love of her life, Kanoe Yuma.
でもね
Unfortunately, it didn't
やっ
work
ぱり今回
out
の
this time around. I never even met
私
him.
は
I
ユ
don't
ーマ
know
と
if in
知り合
love
う
with
どころ
him.
かこの人生ではあの人と出会うこともできなかったんだよ
I guess things don't always go according to plan, huh? She remarks, shooting me a light-hearted smile. I'm sorry. If I hadn't cut cut short your life as Nikaido Ai, you wish would have been fulfilled. Come on, I already told you not to worry about that. She responds with a laugh.
人生の目的は一つじゃないといけない決まりはどこにもないよ
There
ね。
is no rule anywhere that says you only have to to have one goal in life.
だから今回は
In this one, we decided I would
ユウマと恋すること
protect
じ
my
ゃな
parents
くて
instead of falling in love
大
with
好き
you,
な
Mom.
お父さん
That
とお
was something
母
that
さんを
I
守
wasn't
る
able
こ
to
とに
accomplish
したんだよ。
when I was still
それ
I.
は愛だった私ができなかったことの一つだから。
You mean you accepted your fate to be sacrificed to the chaos that ruled over this place? Hmm? That was a nod.
あの時はありがとう。
Thank you for that, by the way.
二階堂
And though you didn't make the connection that I used to be, Nikaido Ai, you took my hand and gave me the courage I needed.
てくれる神様の手に勇気をもらえたよ。頑張れ。
You can do it. Don't give up. Keep running.
そう言ってくれたから。
Due in no small part to your encouragement, I was able to protect the wonderful people, even my parents in this life.
守ることができたんだよ。私は
I was able to protect my beloved mother and father. Because of that, I consider this life to have been
それが果たせた
meaningful and worthwhile.
今回の私の人生は大成功だったけど、神様、
Shigata, I wish I came here to save you.
あなたのことを助けに来たんだよ。
To save us. And how she's gonna save us? What? The only way I can see her saving us is taking our place in this library and becoming the manager. Or maybe there is some other way. It takes a moment for my mind to process what she just said. What do you mean by that? You want to save me?
そうだよ。
Yeah, that's my final goal this time. I'm here to save the lonely little god who had called up in
一人ぼ
here.
っちで寂しがり屋な神様を私が助けに来たんだよ。
I'm sorry, I still don't get it. Could you explain it to me in simpler terms?
あの後、
So back when I arrived here,
今の私
back
が
when I was first
ここへ
taken
連
here
れ
as
てこられちゃった後
this kind of interaction with me, was turned into a book and stowed away on the shelf.
そこの本棚に並べられた。すると不思議
Then
だった
something magical happened.
さっきまで自分
Even
が
though I never
二
had
階
the
堂
knowledge that I was
愛だった
Nikaido
こと
Ai
に
in my
忘れてたの
previous life, all of a sudden I remembered
全部
everything.
思い出したの。あなたとここ
It
で
all came
話
back
した
to me.
ことも
I told with you here how much I loved my sister and Yuma, and even stuff from way before then.
それよりもずっと前のことも含めて全部だけど
I noticed something even stranger than that though.
どこを見て
You
も
got
ここにあなたはいなかった
I looked everywhere, but you were nowhere to be found.
気持ちの
In your place there were all these creepy nasty things, and the place was teeming with them.
すぐに分かったよ
I knew straight away that
そいつらがあなた
they
の
were
い
the
なかっ
ones
たこの場所で
responsible for everything.
私
They
た
had
ちが
taken
生きてい
advantage of
る
your
たくさんの世界に
absence
い
to
た
wreak
ずらをして
havoc
いる
upon all the worlds everyone lived in.
私はね
I was really mad at first. I was like, why would you let this happen?
どうしてこんな
What are you
奴らに
doing?
させてるのって思ったでもね
Eventually though, I had
私は
something and I
安心
felt
した
relief.
神様
She felt relief because she learned that you're trying to learn about the love together with Shinku. Yeah, I saw it.
あなたはこの
You
場
told
所
me
を
you
手柄
couldn't
で
leave this place,
言
but
ってたけど
that wasn't actually true. This means being here meant that you managed to escape to the outside.
ここから外へ出ることができたんだってそして
That's when it
もし
hit
かし
me.
たら
I might have gone to meet my sister.
神様はお姉ちゃんに会い
That's
に行
literally
って
what
く
we
れたん
did.
じゃないかってそう思ったの
You and I had to leave her. And she was all alone, but you had gone to be with her, so she wouldn't have to feel lonely, she continues.
きっとあなたは
I know,
お姉ちゃんを
you have the
幸
power
せ
to
に
make
して
you
くれ
happy.
る
That's why I came here to
そ
save
れ
you.
を信じていたから私はあなたのことを助けようって思ったの
I am completely incapable of making her happy.
できるよ
No, you're not. No, you
あなた
can
なら
make you
お姉ちゃんを
happy.
笑顔にできる
And though she's always frowning, I know that you're the
人
bro.
にしわを
You're
寄
the
せていた
one
お姉
person
ちゃんを
capable of making you
幸
smile.
せにできる
I can't.
できるんだよ
I fully believe you can.
私はそれを信じて
You
る
just have to trust in yourself.
だって
See?
私はこ
I know
こで
because I have been
ずっと見て
watching you
たの
two
よ
from here the
二
whole
人の
time.
ことやっぱり神様は
You did to
お
go
姉ちゃんに会い
to
に
meet
行って
you, just like I had predicted, but
でも
then the things
なんだ
seem
か
to
ちょ
get
っ
a
と
little
変な
complicated
感じに
between the two of
お
you.
姉ちゃんとあなたは入り組んでいた素直に好き
Neither
だ
of
と
you
相
were
手
able
に
to
伝えら
fully
れない
admit
二
your
人
feelings
が
for the other.
もどかしか
It
っ
was
た
so frustrating for me to watch. As she got kind
何
of
やってる
mad.
の私はお姉ちゃんみたいに
I would yell in my
上手に言え
heart,
ないけど
what is this? They're all doing it all wrong.
全然違うよ
I'm not good with the words like an Echan, so I can really explain how, but it was wrong. You were doing about everything in the completely wrong way, and I'm positive of that.
諦めるなんて
Don't give
思わ
up,
ないで
Gata.
よ
It would just be so heartbreaking.
それってなんだかとっても悲しいよだから
That's why I decided to
私
save
が
you.
神様を
To
助
chase
けよう
away
と
all
思っ
these
たの
creepy creatures that
あな
stuck
た
in
が
here
留
while
守にしてい
you
る
go
こ
on
の
and
場所
live
に入り
here
込
so
んで
that
変
you
な
don't have
奴らを追
to.
い払ってそして
Also that I can make my sister's life joyful as
楽
possible.
しいことで溢れさせようって
That's why I decided to come and save you, for your sake. She mumbles with a small nod.
だけど
I couldn't do
何
anything
さ
as
せ
a
た
book.
ままじゃ
I
何
still
もでき
felt
なくて
that I had to do
それ
something.
でも何かをしなきゃってなんだか焦って
I seemed wordlessly and
気
made
持ちばか
as
り
much
で
of a
叫ん
fuss
で
as I
ジタバ
could.
タしてたら
And then those twins threw me out of
保護
here.
されたまま
And though I was
こ
still
こから
only a
あいつらに追い
book,
出されちゃった
I see.
うん
I panicked so much
それ
and
で
worried
どう
how I
やって
was
またここ
ever
に
gonna
戻
get
ろう
back
かと
here,
思
but
ってた
then a
ら
miracle happened that
あなたが
you not
私
only
の
found
方
my
を見
book,
つけてくれ
you
て
brought me back too.
そしてこうして運んでくれたのあなたが
It
私
took
の
a
方を
long
開い
no
て
time
くれ
before
る
you
の
were
よ
able to open me.
今日まで時間がかかっちゃったけどそれでもきっと
But there is
大
still
丈夫
enough
だよ
time, I'm sure.
遅すぎる
It's never
こと
too
なん
late.
か何もないよね
I'm not entirely sure about this. What exactly is this all about?
だから言った
Like
で
I'm
しょ
sad.
私は
I'm here to
あ
save
な
you.
たを助けに来たんだよ私が
I'll stay here so that
神
you
様
don't
の
have
代わ
to.
りにここに残るよ
So that I don't have to. She nods.
たくさんの人を自
You
由に
worked
す
so
る
hard
た
for
め
so
に
long to set
神様は
so many
今日
people
まで
free.
頑張ってきたんだもん
Now that it's your turn to get a taste of
今
her
度は神様
freedom,
が自由になる番だよ
told yeah, like I can't have that.
どうして
Why not?
どうしてダメなの
How can you have it? Because it would be cruel to live all alone here, wouldn't it be? Because I never was able to set anyone free, so I don't deserve freedom. Huh? I found myself at loss for what to say. What do I actually want? I must have don't even know the answer to that question.
ありがとうあなたのおかげだよ
Thank you. You saved everyone. What?
この場所に理不
Everyone
尽
who
に
was
囚わ
trapped
れてい
here
た人たちは
because of the chaos has gone back to their homes, and our world,
終わりかけていた
just on the
私た
beginning
ち
of
の
the
世
Earth,
界
is
も
back to normal
元に
too.
戻ったそう
Each and every one
み
of
んな
them
幸
is
せ
living
になれたんだ
happily
よ
ever after, except for one person, Onechan.
私のお姉ちゃんを除いてみんな幸せお姉ちゃんは今も
Did
一
you
人
know?
で泣いて
She's
る
still crying all by herself even now. Shinku is crying.
そうだよ
Yes, she is.
助けたい子
The
供た
precious
ちは戻
children
ってきたけ
will
ど
come back, and
そして
our world has been saved,
私
but
たちの
she's
世界
holed
は
up
助かったけど
within her research lab and spends most of her
ま
time
た一
there
人で
alone.
お姉ちゃんは研究室にこもってるんだよ
Is she searching for a way to get to the library beyond and get us out of here, out of there?
もう研究する
Without
こと
anything
が
to
なくなっ
research,
ちゃって
all she does is read books to pass the
何
time.
も合わずに本ばかり読んでる
Ah, never mind.
本の
Books,
中に住む魔法使いを探している
perhaps she's
の
searching
か
for
も
the
しれない
sorcerer
ね
who The bells within a certain book, just like the witch was. Once she finds them, she can get them to grant her wish. Shinku's wish. You checked it on her. We don't know what it is straight away. Seems a bit exasperated. But I couldn't check in on her because I was too scared of what I might see. I didn't want to know what Shinku was doing in her life right now. So quite frankly, I was surprised to hear what happened to her from Mai. Hey, why did you leave my sister all by herself? Did you stop and think about what she would have wanted? You slipped up at the very end, Gata. You're going to leave Onecha all alone? Then why didn't you wipe her memory of you? Or did you want her to remember you? Didn't you want to always remember her? That's pretty selfish of you, you know? I know. I won't make excuses. I didn't mean for this to happen. You just ended up that way. Actually, that's not quite right. The truth is that I couldn't bring myself to wipe Shiku's memory. The thought of you forgetting about me. The thought of you arriving in this place and asking me who I am. It's all crashing. So that's why I did what I did. Onecha always tries to put on a brave front, but the truth is she really craves affection and it's only easily. Most of the time she doesn't even realize herself how lonely she truly is. I was going to marry Yuma. I decided that I would always stay with her, always live with her for the rest of our lives. So what I'm saying is this, Gata. I still don't believe you're the only one capable of rescuing her from the deep, dark pit of loneliness she's fallen into without even realizing it. Even now, she's always... Please, God, I just want her to be able to smile again. I think I has got a point, so... If that's her wish, we can entrust the library to her and go to Shinku and perhaps with the help of Shinku we can save Ai from the clutches of the library in the future. There's just no way I can do that. I have no idea how to make you smile. Oh, come on, like... Just have more faith in yourself, my dude. So I can't. I can just turn you into a sacrifice in order to go see her. Fine, then how about this? She pauses briefly to take a deep mental breath before saying what she's going to say next. We'll just make it again. Make what? The colorful world that you and the witch created. You and I will recreate it together. Except that this time it will be real. Wait, what? What? I wanted to live in that world with my sister again. Where's this idea coming from? Is there even any point to doing that? There is, because I have a responsibility to create the most optimal environment for her to be able to attain happiness. Since she is unable to forget about you, it's your duty to make it so she can smile again. My duty? Also, there is one more thing I'm forgetting. Something very important. What is that? In that fake world which you created with the witch in order to fulfill my sister's wish, the people born into that world are now mere books on the shelves. I have found happiness, not a single one of them.
本屋の本棚に並んでいるよ。
Well,
あの学生寮に
I've
あ
been
なた
to
と
all
一
of
緒
your
に
friends
住
who
んでい
lived
た人た
in the
ち。
dormitory together with
みん
you.
なのことだよ。あなたは一度
For my sister's sake,
お姉ちゃんの
I
ため
fulfilled
に
each of their copies
あの子た
wishes
ちの
once.
写本の願いでも
But you
それを
eventually
なかった
undid
ことに
that.
してる。
But choosing to say
5年
farewell to
前
my
に
sister
戻
and
り
your
お
time
姉
back
ちゃ
for
んと
fears,
別れるっていう
if
選
everything
択を
was really
して
sad.
リセットしてしまってる。
As I winced back to the period before, I began to fulfill each of their wishes. Why did I decide to go back to that point in time specifically? It was because I wanted everything involving Shinku to be undone. Simultaneously, though, I wouldn't forget about her. As long as she existed within me, it was all that mattered. I truly believe that.
とにかくもう一度
Anyway,
あなたはあ
you
の
have to
子
go
た
and
ちの
fulfill
願
those
いを
kids'
叶えて
wishes
いかな
once
くちゃ
again,
いけ
alongside
な
my
いの。
sister.
お姉ちゃんと一緒に。
But why?
それは
It's an responsibility because you're the one who gave them a life. In some
言っ
ways,
てみれば
you could even say
あ
that
なたたちはあなたの子供みたいなものでしょ。
Mia would smack us if she heard this conversation, like, and Kana would really freak out on the spot. You could even say that they are own, your own children.
ここでこうして
You have more important things
他
to
の
be
子た
doing
ちの
that
願いを聞いてあげて
dilly-dallying
る
around
場合じゃ
here,
ないのよ。
listening to other people's
自
wishes.
分の
Are you
子供
going
を
to abandon
助けら
your
れない
children?
どうするの？そしてお願い
Please, just ask one thing.
今度は
This time,
お姉
if
ちゃ
for
ん
the
を
purpose
笑
of
顔に
making
する
my
ために
sister
言って
smile.
よ。
I knew happiness, God, she says.
ここで誰か
You
の
want to
幸せを
serve here
願うの
and
なら
wish for others to be happy?
まずは自
You need
分
to
が
find
十
an
分以
abundance
上
of
に幸
happiness
せ
for
じゃない
yourself
とダメ
first.
だよ。
I can't do that though. I just can't.
どうして？
Why not? There's not nearly enough space to create a new world. But the worlds that are carbon copies of one another cannot coexist in the same time access. The specialization is what prevents me from simply creating a new world.
何言ってるの？
Why does that
別に
matter?
前と同じ時間の
I'm not saying you
枠
need to
なのに
make this
こだ
new
わら
world
なくても
adhere
い
to
い
the
じゃない。
same time frame as
そ
the
うしない
previous
といけ
one.
ない理由は
There's no reason for you to. Anyway,
すでに終わってしまった
I was
世
the
界
myriad
が
of
たく
worlds
さんあ
out
る。
there that have mad
何
there
千
and
何万と空
there are
白の
tens
時
upon
間が
thousands
余
of
ってる。
empty spots in the time.
その席を埋め
And
れ
I
ばい
just
い
use
だけ
one
だ
of
よ。
those. That is a valid point. Still, the gaps in space and time that those worlds used to occupy, and those gaps are only there because they're necessary to something or to someone.
あのね、
Just thinking too much into this, like, you know something? I have society. Yeah, quite a handful.
融通が
It is
利かない
stubborn
の
to
は
a fault.
神様の悪いところ
It's
だ
not
って
one of your better qualities.
私は思うの。それとも
I'm with Eye on
偽
this.
物を作るのに気が引ける？
we become really stubborn as a mule at the worst time manageable. Are you reluctant to create another fake world? Even if it what makes us save the day, like back in chapter 11, or during a lot of other moments throughout the game as well. That might be it. It would be perfectly fine creating a new world when its purpose was to fulfill my sister's wish. I asked exasperated. You don't think that's kinda selfish? Maybe.
たとえ
If someone
作り出した
denounces
も
it
のが
all
偽物だと
and
誰か
calls
に
it
罵
fake,
られたとしても
that doesn't matter as
そ
long
れを
as
本物
other
以上
people
に
there
愛
are
する
more
人が
than
いる
their
なら
real counterparts.
それは
That to
何
me
よりも
is
価値があるものだよ。
the way is the what is truly important. What?
偽物の
You're the one who decides how valuable the fake world is.
どこかで拾った
And
石
the
ころを
ugliest pebble can be polished into a diamond.
ダイヤモンドにするんだよ。さ あ、
So let's do
始めよ
this.
うよ。
Let's create a story when
お
you
姉
and
ちゃんと
let's say
あ
I
なた
can
の
fulfill
願
your
いを
dream.
叶えるためのお話を一緒に書こう。そして
Also, once the story is
新しい
over,
物語を
will you allow
書き
me
終わったら
to become this place manager?
ここを管理する権利を私に渡してくれる？
Do you really think I would agree to that?
思わない
No,
よ。
apa. Cos'è?
神様は偽善者だもんね。
Cause you're a hypocrite. Oh, my dude is a hypocrite in more ways than one. That's not very nice, you know, even if it's not nice to say. But that's how it is. I smile rises to my lips.
それならこういう
Well, if you
よ。
don't want to, then know this. I will never forgive you. Why is that?
二階堂愛
Never
だ
think
った
I do I.
私は
You brought me here against my will solely so that
ここに連れて
could
こられた
satisfy your
のよ。
curiosity to learn what love was.
恋を知りたい。それなのに
So if you're going to refuse to listen to my first and final request, then we'll just have to hold that against you for all of your eternity.
あなたのことを恨むから。
That's not fair at all. I smile, so... Oh, is it not?
とにかく
Whatever you say,
私
don't change my
のことを
position.
教えてくれない
If you don't fork this place over to me,
永遠に
I will never forgive you.
いつまでも
Never
いつま
ever.
でも
I'll hate you and
私は
hate you till the end of the
大嫌い
time.
になるから。これから先、お姉ちゃんがここに戻ってきた時は
Once
言いつ
an
けて
nation
やる
returns here, sometimes
あな
but
た
in
に
the future
私はい
will
じ
tell
めら
you
れちゃったん
about
だ
how you
よ。
bullied me. And they're gonna become the generational haters. And will pass for the rest of the eternity. That sounds pretty scary. I really don't want that to happen.
でしょ？
Yeah, but I know you don't.
だったらほら、書こうよ。
So come on.
新しい物語を
Add this new story with me,
私と
will
一
you?
緒に。
Life is a little choice. Pull out a book about a world which ended long ago. She and I then proceed to write a new story in that space. Innumerable limitations, innumerable fake details. A world in which nothing will go according to plan, and yet a world in which everything will exceed expectations.
質問。
A world which will love more than anything, and value more than its real counterpart. Question. Yeah?
ねえ、どう
Why are you
して
writing
こ
this
の人を
person
こんな具合に
the way
把
that
握するの？
you
今
are?
の本人と
The real one
全
doesn't
然
act
違う
anything
よ
like
ね。
this.
しかもこの人は
Also, you need to keep in
お
mind
姉
that
ちゃんと同
this
じ
is
ように
was the case with my sister. Part of them has been taken from their real self into this world. Well, you see, she would always pull all sorts of mean pranks on me, so I figured it wasn't hard to get a little bit of revenge. With our assistance, I continued drafting up this new colorful world.
完成？
All done? Yeah, more or less. It wouldn't be any fun to go into too much detail, to write down anything more than just the basic setting. There would be no point in living there anymore. I giggles. What's so funny?
ううん。
Nothing.
な
You
んだ
just seem
か
happy I
嬉しそうだ
got
ね。神様、
I do?
ツンデレ？
Me kinda tsundere. If you ask me. Are you tsundere? No. I definitely not. I'm just a tad bit anxious. What about you?
うん。
Hmm? What are you going to do now? Are you fully aware what it means to be manager of this place?
わかってるよ。
Yeah, but it means that I can't
私
leave.
はここから
Never
出られ
ever.
ない。
Isn't that right?
そういうことでしょ？
I not.
別にいい
I
よ。
don't care too much
そんな
about
のは
that. Actually, that's exactly what I want.
むしろ私はそうしたいの。
She's gonna make this place a personal castle and or maybe a personal dollhouse. And that all the books that he has her friends. How come he came to the conclusion that if you can find Yuma, no matter how hard I search, I will have better luck just waiting here.
ここで待っていればいいんじゃないかって。
But if it's her strategy, then how she's gonna live with Yuma afterwards, like?
ここは死んだ
Also
命
end
が
up
必ず
here
やっ
after
て
death,
くる場所
so
な
you
の
should
ね。
eventually end up
そ
here
う
to
遠
be
くない
Follow
未
Anna.
来にユーマはここにやってくるよね。私は
I'm
それ
gonna
を待って
to
い
wait
るよ
for
って
him.
思ったの。
Then when I see him again, we can live here together.
私はここでユーマと一緒に暮らすよ。
That's
いい考え
pretty
でし
great
ょ。
idea, right? She smiles. I can't help but doubt that it will be easy as she seems to believe. Would the other kind of Yuma really agree to live with her here? Not only that, but he should still despise me. He really agreed to I sacrificing her freedom to give me mine. Can you please let me manage
こ
this
の
library in
本屋
your
さんの
place?
管理を私に任せてくれる？
But here it goes.
どうしたらいいの？
What do I need to do for this
何を
place to
したら
accept me as its
この
new
場所は
manager?
私を認めてくれる？
I'm sorry. With my apologies, she cocks her heart at one side and stares at me blankly. I know we have already spent a lot of time on this, but after thinking about it again, just not going to work out. Sure, Shinku did tell me that she loved me, but that was only so we could save everyone. I just can't imagine that she would still be waiting for me after how long it had been since.
嫌い。
Oh, for goodness sake. I swear, if it wasn't Flame, my dude would just keep ruminating about such stuff for all the eternity, like for tens upon tens of maybe even hundreds of thousands of years to come. Just whom Yuma is. Oh, for goodness sake. Smacks me on the head. Oh.
ぐじぐじ
Why
ぐ
do
じ
you
ぐじ
repeat the same silly arguments over and over and over? I hate boys who just act as super gloomy and depressed about everything. I absolutely hate them.
私は嫌い。大嫌い。それになんだか
Also, what you just said was pretty insulting toward my sister.
みたいで
Do you realize it or not? I don't like that.
今の言葉
You need to touch the doorbell. Huh? Touch the doorbell and make a wish to be the new occupant here. Once you do that, my role will transfer to you and will be the official manager.
たったそれだけ？
That's all I have to do? Yes, nothing more than that. I can touch the doorbell, but now you can.
だ 簡
Oh
単
wow,
なんだね。
that's super simple.
もっと
I thought it was gonna be something way more complicated. The next second, that's exactly what I instructed her to do without a moment's hesitation.
これで私は神様
Does
になれたのか
this
な？
make me a god now? I guess so. Now we switched places with I. She's a god, just a soul that is wondering about and is about to get reborn now.
うーんあんまり
Hmm,
何かが
nothing
変わ
feels
ったよ
any
うに
different
は
though.
思え
I
ない
feel like the exact same person as supposed before I touched that
私は
bell.
私のままだって感じだよ。ベルに触れる
Well
前と何も変わって
The godhood is a relative concept, I'm afraid. Don't you remember what I told you? I'm not a god.
なるほど。
Ah, I see what you meant
確か
now.
にそうだね。
She nods. Then her face breaks into an awkward smile.
でも、
Yeah, this doesn't feel too bad
悪くない
though.
気分だよ。こういうのも。
With that, I opens the door.
生きて。
Go and live your life. Huh? She looks up at me with a smile on her face.
心も体
Don't give up
も。
on living, on being alive, both physically and mentally.
みんなの願いを
Feel
叶えて
everyone's wishes.
お姉ちゃん
Keep
の
a smile on my
願いを
sister's
叶えて
face, and most importantly, find the love that you
あな
want.
たの思い通りの
Have
恋を
responsibility
して
to achieve all of those
あ
things.
なたにはそれを全部叶える責任があるの。
Dang, I is MVP. Right there, like. It's, like I just said, if it's not for her, we would be stuck in this place, like. There's no way out. Well, that's certainly a lot of wishes to fulfill. Doesn't that sound a little greedy to you? She's just giving us plenty of reasons to never come back here. Like ever. I'll tout a small chuckle.
欲張りだって
It's fine to
い
be
いじゃ
greedy
ない
sometimes.
あ
As
れ
long
も
as you
これ
treat
も
both
欲しがっ
yourself
ていい
and
ん
those
だよ
around you with kindness,
人
you
と
earned
自分
the
に
right to
優し
ask
く
for
で
the
きる
things
な
that
ら
you want.
それでいいの。叶えられる願い
There's a
は
rule
一
that
つだ
says
けじゃ
you
な
can
くて
have
もいい
lots
ん
of
だよ。
wishes to fulfill.
あなたの望
I
む
will
全
grant
て
you
の
everything
こ
that
と
you
を
desire from up here.
私がここから
You
全
don't need to
部
worry
を
one bit.
叶えてあげるから。
Whoa, this new god sure is charitable.
私は融通
I
の
shouldn't
利かない
stubborn
誰かとは
somebody.
違うから。
You're wrong about that.
お姉ちゃんによ
Take
ろ
good
しく
care
ね。
of my sister, okay?
私が大好きだった
And
よ
let you know that
って言って
I
た
love
の。
you.
伝えてね。
Before I go,
何？
just want to let you know I often forget you.
嫌だよ。
Come on,
忘れ
forget
て
me, please. Just erase everything about me from your memory. Because I will tell you what,
私は
I shouldn't want to
あなたの
remember
こと
you.
なんか覚えていたくないもの。
You're mad at me, aren't you?
さ
I'll leave that up to your imagination. Shinku Caesar, the soul that was once Nikaido Eye, shoots me that characteristic carefree smile of yours. My eyes wander across this divine sanctum that I have called my home for so long now. How many years has it been since I first came here? Now we truly don't belong to this place anymore. Undoubtedly, a number of so large that none would be able to count it. I've met so many souls and seen so many worlds in that time. As a result, I do hold some degree of attachment to this place. I know that my predecessor was very open about his disdain for this place, but the days I spent here, I can say that they were all that bad. As I reflect back on them now, I feel a tiny pang of sadness in my chest. Off you go. His voice abruptly stops my trip down my memory line.
いつかまたこ
We
の
will
場
meet
所で
again someday in the great library of the beyond.
会いましょう。
And I think it's the nice place to stop for today. And the next part might be the final episode of the series, so almost the final one. I know I said the similar thing the previous time, but like we're definitely nearing the end of the game. Like it's that's for sure. So stay tuned to see what will happen next, and till the next time. And ciao.